So we've got a collective energy here of what's frozen being thawed. That's what I saw at the lake yesterday. It was frozen, half of it. Stones and sticks popping out of the surface, totally still. And then the other half was free flowing, shining in the sun. It was beautiful. The channeled song was Rise by Katy Perry. When the fire's at my feet again, when the vultures are all circling. There's an energy here of the collective coming to a determined state of mind where they're going to stand together, stand tall, take action within inaction. But the movement of energy, that frozen feeling that we've had for the last couple of weeks, that foggy energy that was keeping people without momentum, that breakthrough that we experienced when the fog cleared yesterday, it's all building up to something, and I think that thing is this planetary alignment coming up. Yeah, there's a planetary alignment happening on Friday. That's February 28th. And that's also the day that they're planning that whole, I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like a boycott, kind of like a protest, but everybody's pretty much just not spending money that day, not participating. I don't know if they're doing like a work kind of like protest where people aren't going in, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of outside of it right now because I'm already in a position where I'm not spending money, where I'm not going out and supporting these organizations right now. So I'm already there. I'm with you. But the 28th, the day of the planetary alignment, is when they're trying to make this happen. When they're trying to get people to take action with inaction. So I don't know. I'm not sure if that's going to be something that catches on, if that's something that makes people stand up and say no more, if that's what the moment is here. But I know things don't happen by accident. There are no coincidences. This feels like a choice for people to decide what they want their world to look like. You know, it's not a division of timelines, it's really a choice for your future. Everybody gets to choose whether they want their world to include a certain kind of behavior. People are being forced to think about what they believe to be true. There's a certain number of people in the collective that are resistant to that are Four of Cups kind of energy. That's what I'm seeing, where you don't want to see the truth of the situation. You don't want to challenge the beliefs that you accepted by default, by propaganda, by brainwashing, by cultural expectation. There's a need within the community, within the spiritual community, to release the fact that they think they know. Everybody thinks they know. When in reality, our beliefs are questioned constantly. We know nothing. No matter how much we know, no matter how much we learn, our beliefs are always challenged. And when Spirit makes you solid within your beliefs, when they test you and make you prove that you are strong within your faith, they're going to come along and challenge it again. And it's not so you can double down, it's so that you can open your mind. It's so that you can see through another vantage point. And everything is connected. So I think we need to look at this planetary alignment and look within ourselves here. Look for that truth within yourself. Step through your portal. I'm seeing a bowl of water. This is, the imagery is of scrying, which is glancing into the future, seeing other places. We have the opportunity here, the Bros window from OA. It's a bird's eye view. They want us to take a bird's eye view of the situation right now, the ascension right now, where we're at personally in our lives. And as things begin to unfreeze, we need to decide which way the water's flowing. We need to decide which way we're flowing. And the scary thing to do here is to abandon the ideas and the systems of the old, the way that things have always been done. We need to be looking to new solutions. We need to be looking for new methodologies. Because innovation is where we will find success. There's a place for tradition. It's necessary, it's useful, it's helpful, but you cannot live solely in tradition. There's a balance that needs to be had. And with this alignment will come the opportunity to incorporate new and old. I'm seeing a framework. It's a framework, a foundation, a structure. This is back to bare bones kind of mentality, kind of thinking, where we need to look at frivolous additions to the structure, things that were built up incorrectly. Like when you shake the foundation, when the tower falls, only the strongest parts remain, right? And that is where you rebuild from. You take the old structure, the part that was solid enough to continue, and you can build new on top of that. But all of the weak points, all of the frivolous building, the things that weren't solid to begin with, are going to be shaken away. And there's so many ways that this can play out. It doesn't have to be aggressive. It just has to be unified. I'm hearing, I don't even think I know this song. It sounds like a song, but it's just a melody, really. It's soothing, kind of. It almost reminds me of like something instrumental you would hear where there's just vocals, no words. And I think that's the energy we need to be encompassing, a stillness, a peace. They're playing checkers, we're playing chess. But sometimes the genius mind moves on instinct and not on plans. And I think that's what they're underestimating. The people, as a collective, don't operate out of a specific plan. They operate out of instinct, guided by spirit. That kind of thinking can't be predicted. Because when you're walking and operating out of faith and guidance through your spirit team, you don't need the whole plan. You just need to know when to jump, when to act, when to speak. And that's our message here. And that message from way back in the day, we are the storm. The storm they never saw coming. The storm they could never prepare for. The storm that rips down all of the pieces and parts that weren't benefiting us. The parts that were holding us back from growth. It's almost like a pot. I'm seeing a pot. But the plant, instead of being root bound, because it's in a pot that's too small, it's actually flexing and breaking the pot and growing into the ground. That is what's happening here with this alignment. And I don't think it matters necessarily. Like, we should unify in support of a movement, but I don't think it necessarily has to be this day of not doing anything. I think the most important part is that in the coming weeks, in the coming months, in the next year, we are unified in our goals for humanity, in our respect for life and human rights, and respect for each other.